Hello again, Strickpop. Welcome back to my channel, to my stream where I will be playing Wayfinder as soon as I manage to log in, because I think they're having login server problems. But Wayfinder just launched. I've been downloading the game until now, but it's now downloadable. But it didn't launch. It launched into early access, but not into the full game. So don't expect the full game. Just a moment. I'm trying to bring the game to the screen. The music is being brought to the screen, but the game itself, it's probably one of those buggy games that can get captured with game capture. So I need to use window capture maybe. Just a moment. There we go. Window capture saves the day if game capture doesn't work. Okay, so yeah, I'm having problems logging in. I have no idea why. Actually, I do have an idea why. It's probably flooded login servers. Most likely that's what's happening. My guess is there's a ton of queues or people trying to log in to the game. And that's probably why we're seeing this happening right now. Log into I'm assuming G's Digital Extremes account, but it doesn't seem to want to log in. And this is the problem with games that don't have login via Steam. I guess I need to look into my Steam account and see if it's connected to a Digital Extremes account. And see how that would go. So let's see if we can sort this one out. I guess I need to go to Digital Extremes. But most likely just a problem with the auto login queue or whatever. That's just my guess right now. That's why people are having problem with logging in. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's others too. We'll see. On the official Wayfinder account, I didn't have an option to log in. I tried, but I wasn't able to. And the Wayfinder website is down with 503 service unavailable. So most likely they were not prepared for the numbers of people that are trying to log in. Weirdly enough, the Warframe website is working. So I guess I might be able to log in into a Warframe account if I even remember the password I had on one such account. But even the Warframe website is very slow and underperforming. Yeah, the Wayfinder website is crashing. I'll check the Wayfinder Discord because most likely there's going to be information there. If I can find the link to the Wayfinder Discord. Discord.gg Wayfinder. Okay, let's go there. I guess that's my place to find information regarding what's happening. I can't react. Okay, let's see. Wayfinder general chat. Yeah, so it's not just my problem, thankfully. So, as expected, another game that wasn't prepared for big numbers. Which again, I mean, not much we can do about it. We can just keep trying to log in. I'll go on Twitter, see if there's any official news on Twitter. Most likely there won't be. So whoever managed to log in, congrats. Whoever cannot, keep trying, I guess. I'll keep trying myself, but yeah. They even got their whole website to crash. When I try to log in via Steam on their website, this is not working. And there is no register button. They have login with Steam, PlayStation, and with email, but they have no option to register for a new account. So, in my opinion, I guess if you want to register an account, you have to sign up on the Warframe website, which I'll try doing right now. I'll keep trying. Steam credentials found. Okay, I'll try in the meantime to see if I'll be able to log in and connect an account. I just registered for a Warframe account with my streamer email. And I'll try to use that one on the official website of the game of the Wayfinder. Because again, the people who made Warframe are publishers of this one. They're not the developers. The developers are developers of Darksiders, Genesis, and the League of Legends story Ruined King. That's the Airship Syndicate, the developers of this game. But probably give it another 1 hour, half an hour, maybe, and they might be able to sort this issue out. In the meantime, I'll try to log in on the official website and see if I can get myself logged in there on the official Wayfinder. And maybe that could save stuff. I'll keep trying to log in from here as well. When I try to log in, it's 500 server error. I'll check again on Discord, see if someone gave an official statement about it. Let's see. I didn't know this game would have that many people wanting to play, because it was kind of like a double A title rather than triple A title. Did not expect, and obviously the developers didn't expect it as well. This much of an influx of people who want to play. Weirdly enough, I haven't seen a single post from the developers on Discord regarding what's happening. Oh, and another thing, this is an early access. This is not even the full release of the game. One thing's for sure, someone right now is having a very bad time trying to fix this. I'll try quitting the game and restarting it. Obviously, it might help. Or not, we'll see. Haven't even gotten to the settings. But yeah, the thing is, it's not just logging from the game that's a problem. You can't even log in from their own website. Let me check the settings in the meantime. I might sort out. Can I switch it off? Oh, it is off. FSR is off. Hmm. I'll see if there's a way to link my account if it's not already linked. It's there again. Okay, this is gonna take a while. The weirdest thing all of it about this is finally hotfix 10 minutes downtime. Well, it was more than 10 minutes, but they just wrote we are continuing to work on the issue. We estimate approximately another 5 minutes of downtime. Okay, so that's what was happening. There was some solid thing that broke the game in such a way that it really needed to get the servers down for a hotfix. It's not really a hotfix if you take the servers down. Just keep that in mind. Hotfix is something that happens on the fly without taking the live version of a game down. at least that's how Blizzard classified it when they were talking about Diablo hotfixes in big patches, where the hotfix happens without you even needing to log out of the game, whereas the actual patch requires you to log out of the game, but neither of them require to take the whole server down. But in any case, 5 minutes, that's very good. That is very, very good. So the downtime, instead of 10 minutes, ended up becoming 25 minutes, which is okay. I'll just keep waiting. Let me switch on my overlays. And anyone else who's having the problems and didn't know about it, that's what's happening. They just took the servers down for an urgent fix. So give it 2, 3, 4 minutes more and you should be able to log in. Yeah, the thing is I won't know when the patch has happened. So I'll I'll keep trying to log in until it lets me. It's all bullshit. Oh yeah, it might be. They might just be having problems with the login servers and just masked it as a hotfix. But even then, it's still patching. You're patching the servers. It's still technically a patch, fix, patch, whatever you want to call it. But the thing is, I might need to restart the game. If there is a patch, I probably would need to restart the game so it could patch itself. I'm restarting again. Chris, did you get the game, by the way? Or were you just planning to see how it is and maybe get it later? Is there anyone who is watching the game right now and wants to play together and grind together the initial few levels? Because I'm pretty sure that the game is designed in such a way where if you play with others, it gets much faster and easier to progress. To me, it seems like it's that type of a game. And that's why I would be happy to have someone grind with me. I'm waiting for a message on Discord to confirm. It's already been 5 minutes for those another 5 minutes of downtime. Hopefully they write when the thing happens. Login error 500 and players not being able to complete tutorial into the shadows. So the tutorial was being glitched and the login error. That's the two things that they were supposedly gonna be fixing since 30 minutes ago when they took the game down. Should I go grab myself something to munch from the kitchen? I got those fruit sticks. It's like a chewy stick made out of fruit. Maybe I could go grab a couple. Let me check the general chat. The Discord chat. The Discord chat. There's some interesting stuff happening. Come on, log in. We haven't still gotten a confirmation that it has been fixed, so probably hasn't. I'll check the website. If the website logs in, then the game will log in. If the website doesn't log in, then the game won't. It should be as simple as that. I guess that's Airship Syndicate's first game that is doing more than just a few people co-op, more than peer-to-peer co-op. Ruined King didn't have such type of co-op. Darksider Genesis, I think, had just peer-to-peer co-op. So yeah, maybe that's their first experience with servers, playing, storing stuff on the server and having login queues and stuff. There's some interesting things that they have in the roadmap of the game, such as archetype ranks and levels, and other bonuses based on the archetype. So each hero will have an archetype, and when you level certain archetypes, every hero that's under that archetype would have access to certain things. There would be a passive tree with various nodes. At first, you would unlock fixed skills for that passive tree, but eventually you would have nodes that branch out and stuff like that. That would be like a passive tree for skills that are for that archetype. So there's the tank, the support, the damage, whatever, etc. So that's what you would be leveling up on top of your actual characters, heroes, whatever, Wayfinders. Hmm. Checking the chat to see if it's been fixed. I'll try restarting one more time. Just a moment, just a moment. There still isn't any official message. Let me quickly restart the game. There is no update for the game, it seems. So other than the initial 47, then another 17 gigabytes. There haven't been any proper fixes released yet. I didn't see options for resolution in the settings, which is fucking annoying. Maybe I need to switch to full screen to get to those things. Can I switch to windowed? Is there option to play sound in the background? There is no option to play sound in the background. Alright, little bit more. Man, the spam in the chat is annoying. So yeah, those 5 minutes ended up becoming 20. The 10 minutes ended up becoming 20, and now the 5 minutes ended up becoming 20. So now it's been almost an hour of downtime. I mean, if they say ETA 1 hour, that's fine. I'll wait an hour. But if they say 10 minutes, which ends up becoming 20, and then they say 5 more minutes, which becomes 20, that's a bit annoying. In any case, I'm going anywhere. We're here to wait, see how it goes. The only place I could go is get myself something to munch from the kitchen. Hmm. Yeah, those another 5 minutes taking forever. Must be a serious problem with the login servers. Yet another gaming studio that is not prepared for a flood of people. My guess is they expected probably 10 times less people would play the game than the people who actually started playing the game. And this is why you should do pre-order. If they did pre-orders, they would have kind of grasped how many people would have an interest in their game. But they wouldn't let people purchase founders packs until the early access started. This is the biggest problem with such cases where you have servers where you don't have an offline mode where people can play while the servers are getting fixed, where you want cheating protection and online only. You gotta do pre-orders. Even pre-orders are not enough to tell you how many people wanna play the game, but it gives you an idea of the volume. Like take the number of pre-orders, multiply that by 3 or 4, and you probably get an idea of what to expect for a game like this. Delay finder. That's a good meme. Delay finder. All right, I'll quickly grab something from the kitchen. Be right back. I'm here. Got myself some beef jerky and some fruit sticks. Let's try that jerky. Weirdly enough, it is saying the cluster is live. They're currently in Discord, 4 people on the live team. One of them is offline, probably, and they are probably working on this problem. Hmm. Would have been the perfect time to have some popcorn and watch the Discord chat. How long would it take for this? Hmm. One hour later, still not fixed. Login issue. Weirdly enough, they needed 2 extra days of delay from the 15th to the 17th to fix certain issues, and then they launched the game with an issue in the tutorial quest. Would be nice if we get more updates about the game's status. What if Hub says I'm finding my way, but I'm blocked by servers? It's wow. Country ban, maybe. At least they wrote they're still working on it. But yeah. Well, soon enough we'll know. Soon enough. It's worked on console as well. Oh. So they're working the whole account, not the platform. Alright, the beef jerky has been eaten. After the beef jerky comes the dessert. Fruit stick. This is what a fruit stick looks like. let's have some fruit sticks. Hopefully we get to play today. Hopefully. Wayfinder, okay. I think Wayfinder is better than Delay Finder. Wayfinder. Fucking fruit stick is stuck. This is even called fruit sticks. Fuck, it's actually called fruit sticks. I was just calling them that, didn't know that's the actual name. There's gonna be a lot of grinding going on with this game to gear up a character, to level up and gear up a character. I'm just wondering how the MMO-lite concept of the game would go. Come on, Wayfinder. Hotfix Finder, come on. Debate. We got debated real hard with this game, didn't we? Oh, I got me some juice and water, so. Wouldn't want to be in the shoes of the developers trying to fix this thing, right? Or the engineers, or whatever the right term would be for the people currently fixing this. I can't even type into the Discord chat. No idea why. I did react. Oh, I probably need to do some more reacting. One message every 2 minutes, but I can't even send one. I did react to everything. Maybe I need to keep clicking this thing. Hmm. Still no update. Last update was 18 minutes ago when they said we continue to work, blah blah blah. Sorry for the delay, blah blah blah. 10-minute finder. Come on, 10-minute finder. Man, the Discord chat is so full of immature people. Blowing some steam off in the Discord chat. React and uninstall. Refund finder. That's gonna be it, refund finder. There are some people who got lucky very very early, who had fast internet and downloaded the game in a few minutes. And they didn't get disconnected. They just the devs just broke the servers, like, or closed the server, so more people cannot log in than whoever is already logged in. So if you disconnect, you're fucked. If you're still playing, you're in. At least that's what I'm reading from Discord when people were writing earlier about this. So whoever managed to log in before that, and then there's this. But anyone who attempts to log in further won't be able to until they fix that quest bug and the server login issues. But I have no idea why I can't post in the fucking Discord. The React bot is broken. I wanted to react. Didn't want to post anything, but since I can't post, that means I can't react either. Gotta kill the time. I'm super bored right now. I wish I had another game I could play out and tap and quickly quickly play something else while this is happening. PS5 game access is disabled. It's not just PlayStation 5. It's global. Anyone who who is trying to log in won't be able to log in. Anyone who already logged in, it's apparently still playing until they disconnect. They took the servers down to do some patching more than an hour ago, hour and 10 minutes ago or something like that. So it's already been 70 minutes. Kind of like the Diablo 3, Diablo 4, the Diablo 4 early access, the Diablo 4 pre-launch early access. The same shit. Same shit. The login servers getting overloaded to the point where you can't even log in on the game's official website. It's not just the game login server, but the official website on the game, which is, I'm assuming, using the same accounts and databases. Yeah, fucked up. Let me out and tap and go to the Wayfinder website, see if I can log in. Weirdly enough, I can log in on the Warframe website, which is also using the same accounts, but probably different database, because different website and different game. What we could talk about is let's discuss the roadmap. I think it's something better to do rather than staring at the login screen. Let's talk about the roadmap. Let me switch to my browser window on screen. See, this is their roadmap, and what they have is the awakening system and archetype levels and talents as the awakening systems. What should I say? Components. What is that awakening system that they're planning on making in their roadmap? It's a system that expands the typical itemization by allowing you to craft additional characters or weapons, turning them into awakening stones, and infuse them into your existing identical characters or weapons to increase the stats and echo capacity. You can then repeat this process multiple times while cost and resources go up, giving you a ton of horizontal progression. In early access, you can collect components for additional Wayfinders, but you cannot craft awakening stones until this system goes live. There are some images which I'm not sure I can. Okay, there it is. An image where you can awaken. You can awaken this Colossus weapon, and there is this thing for the Nis character, awakening the Nis character. Um, Other stuff they've added here is this in description. I read it earlier, but not on stream. But yes, the archetype levels and talents. One of the biggest new progression systems they plan to add near launch. Big system, so they plan on releasing it in phases over time, so they can get it in everyone's hands sooner for people to enjoy. As you level up a Wayfinder, they will also contribute XP towards their particular archetype, which is damage, support, tank, blah blah blah. As you gain archetype levels, you will be able to unlock archetype talents, granting power to all Wayfinders of that archetype. In its final form, the talent tree will take the form of a series of branching nodes, granting bonuses ranging from stat increases, echo budget, echo sockets, and major talents, granting entirely new passive abilities. As you gain archetype levels, you will also be able to unlock milestone rewards in the form of max equipment level boosts, allowing your character to equip accessories of higher levels than their current level. So here's the shitty power creep. Affinity points and archetype skills. Active abilities you will be able to swap in and out of your ability set. More details below. There is a ton here, but the first phase of implementation will include being able to gain archetype levels, gaining predetermined rewards at the first iteration of the system at each archetype level. In the future, we will be adding the node trees and allow players to purchase talents of their choice. And this is the version 2 as they mentioned. No fear of having to redo any work. Wait, what? When we add the actual talent tree and allow players to make their own choices and builds, players will keep all of their progress in archetype levels, so there is no okay. For example, if a player reached archetype level 16, they will still be archetype level 16 and have 16 talent points to spend when they implement the second version. There will be a count level. They want to give players a sense of account-wide progression no matter what archetype or weapon they... Just let me try to log in again. Gotta keep trying every now and then. This system is much lighter weight and mostly intended to help a player track and show off their overall engagement with the game, with rewards being things like badge icons and other social cosmetic rewards. There's the armory level. While archetype levels handle a more account-wide progression of power for characters, armory levels reward players for leveling up and trying multiple weapons. The system itself will be a lot simpler than the planned archetype talent tree for each archetype. Power here is also account-wide, not tied to a specific weapon type. Any weapon that you level to 30 will increase your armory level. Granting power to all weapons, this means that even if you love one particular weapon type and want to get as much power out of it as you can, you don't need to feel stuck only playing that weapon. You can rest easy and try out other weapon types and skill unlocks and still unlock more power on your favorite to go back to later. It's super blurry. I'm too far from the screen without glasses. Rewards here will include stat bonuses, increased budget for echoes, and an extra echo socket. Good stuff here. I mean, it is definitely a good stuff in their plant plant roadmap stuff. Let me hide this thing now again from the screen. I'll try if they updated the Discord post with some information. What else should we look at? Maybe we should look at the game systems, I guess. We are deploying a fix for the server issues right now. Are they? Hmm. Also, I need to wait 3 days before I can actually message stuff in channels. Okay, or even react. Interesting way to protect from bots. Does that mean I need to restart the game? Let's restart the game. Because the wording deploying means it should already be happening, right? Fuck. The game is starting. They have a fucking bullshit design. The game is starting in the wrong monitor, and in the settings there is no setting that lets me choose which monitor. Now I have to go and switch to full screen. And then out and enter. Fuck. Fuck. I can't move it to the right window. I can't move the game. Fuck. I need to be able to select the monitor. What the fuck? Why isn't there an option to select which monitor? I can't play this game on my ultra wide monitor. I need it to be on the regular monitor, so... And I can't move it. Earlier I could move it, but now it's not even letting me move it. Fuck this shit. Man, the game is crashing so hard. It was running with 5 frames per second or whatever in the menu. Okay, let's see if there is a way to force the game into launching with windowed with border. I need to force it to launch as a windowed border game. Let's see. No, it's launching in the wrong window. Fuck. Okay, I have an idea. I'll just go to my display settings. Which monitor is the main one for a moment. Okay, there it is. Found a workaround. Man, I hate it when I have to figure out workarounds to fix things in a game. Fuck! It keeps going to the wrong window. This is bullshit. Yeah, it's been a very, very long time already. Yeah, I won't re-walk into the game until I've seen a message that it's safe. I've seen a lot of gameplay footage from this game. In fact, I have gameplay footage on my computer of this game. Like, I've got various trailers. Like, this is one of it. This is one of the trailers. But this doesn't have enough gameplay footage. Maybe this one. This one is a 6-minute trailer with commentary from the devs. But there's enough gameplay footage on their website, to be honest. Okay, that's some gameplay footage. Just a moment. Where was it? The thing with the spiders. Where was that shit with the spiders? This one. So yeah, obviously this is not a Diablo style game where you fight hordes of enemies at once. It's not a hack and slash, and don't expect it to be a hack and slash, because you'll be disappointed. If they make you fight 20-30 monsters at once, you'll die right away because the game is not balanced for such fights. Yeah, there isn't much gameplay footage in those trailers I've got on my computer. And this is not an MMO game. It's incorrectly branded as MMO because you don't have one big massive world where every single person is in it. It's an mmo-lite. You see, once we get into the game, people would see it's like an mmo-lite game. It's not even. It's different than Godfall as well. It's not even a copy of Godfall. It's what should I put it as? It's probably gonna be somewhat a mix between Warframe and V-Rising. Let's put it that way. In terms of not the themes and not the camera and stuff, but in terms of how online this game would be. Razor is one of the people that is always here. I'm not a random guy. To him, Razor to Razor, I'm not a random guy. Because he has been here for a very long time. So he's here because of me, not because of the game. Let's put it that way. Which I really appreciate. I really appreciate people who are regular viewers, regular community members that watch me regardless of what shitty game I play. They've watched me play shitty Diablo 4. They've watched me play shitty Godfall. They've watched me play all sorts of shitty games. So yeah, which is something I'm really appreciative about. Exactly, as long as people are not offensive to each other or me, as long as they're not crossing certain lines and borders and stuff like that, everyone's free to be frustrated about games. I'm also frustrated about a lot of games, and I never hide it. If something pisses me off, I would make sure I don't miss the opportunity to say it. And the same goes for the other way around. If I love something in a game, I would be praising it, and people would see I've been paid to praise it, because that's the type of person I am. I like hyping things I like, and I like shitting on top of things I don't like. So what is the big mistake Wayfinders developers made? They didn't let you pre-order. If they let people pre-order, they would have had an idea of how many people want to play their game. Take the number, multiply it by 4 or 5, you have an idea of the people who would want to play your game. I was surprised why they decided to do such a stupid bullshit mistake, but they would learn. It's their first online only game. I really loved their previous game, Ruined King, a League of Legends story. I played it all the way until the end, finished the whole story, and I liked it. I also finished Darksiders Genesis, but the end game of Darksiders Genesis was terrible. If you could even call it end game, that survival mode, that arena mode, the tower. And the jumping puzzle stuff, the gauntlet in Darksiders Genesis was also terrible. But the base game as a single player or co-op game to play, it was definitely solid. Steam does not allow pre-orders on early access games. Well, that's interesting. So maybe that's the reason. That is super stupid. Well, maybe they shouldn't have. Maybe they should have let people pre-order elsewhere and then send them keys once the game launches. They could pre-order or register interest towards the game, or just take the numbers of wish lists. Another thing you could do is take the number of wish lists and assume that everyone who wishlisted would want to play your game, and multiply that by 10, because wishlist is not the same as a pre-order. Russians trying to DDoS because it's possible, but this is a very easy. That's the easiest way to find a scapegoat for having server problems. If you're having server problems and want to blame someone right now, you can say it's the Russians, and everyone would believe it, even if it isn't true. Whether it really is the case, we can't know until we've seen proof, and the developers won't show us proof because that's some sensitive information. Right now, the login server is down, so anyone who couldn't log in the first 10-20 minutes of the game. But the developers last thing they said is making progress, which they said a minute ago, or maybe not. Yeah, I think around a minute ago or so they said making progress. 2 minutes ago. Okay. But making progress could mean anything between we need another hour to we need another 2 hours to we need 10 minutes. So which one it is, we'll have to find out soon. Pump and dump finder. No, it's more of a refund finder. Believe me, there will be a lot of pissed off people that already refunded the game. But if you're, it's an early access. It's an early access. People shouldn't expect the servers to hold out. Sure, this one was much worse than I expected. I expected to at least get an hour or two of playtime before I get disconnected. But not only did the servers break, they had a bug with the tutorial quest. The very first tutorial quest, which again, it screams very unprofessional to me. If you delay the game for 2 days extra to patch some things up and don't notice that there is a bug in your very first quest, in your tutorial quest. But again, it's early access, so they can always hide behind the early access stack. And as long as they have that early access stack, we can be met at them for those problems, because those problems are expected in an early access game. If it was a fully launched game, I would have already probably stopped trying and just refunded and maybe bought the game later when it's fixed. But yeah, having a bug in your tutorial quest for an early access game acceptable. For a fully launched game, definitely not acceptable to have bugs in the very first quest of the game. Launch issues, they're never acceptable, but we have already been preconditioned to accept them. It has never been acceptable to have login issues for a fully launched game, not for an early access game. But now, even for fully launched games, we have been preconditioned and gotten used to accepting them as the norm, rather than as the odd one out. Right now, I'm surprised if a game that has online only launches, fully launches, not early access, but fully launches as a game that's online only and with zero login problems. But the Discord chat is super weird. You want to see some pictures of the characters in the game? Here's some pictures of the characters in the game. One character, I mean, let's call them Wayfinders. One Wayfinder, second Wayfinder, third Wayfinder, fourth Wayfinder, fifth, or was that the sixth? Let's go again. One, two, three, four, five. There's gotta be another one. What am I missing? One, two, three, four, five, six. So six, five, four, three, two. Where is one? Oh, this is the one. This is the first one. I'm not sure who I'll play. I'll probably play. I'll either play Venomous, which is support, and I think she's included with the base edition. If she isn't, that's fine. I won't play her. Or I can play the ranged guy. Where was the ranged guy? This one. This one is kind of ranged, kind of. One thing I won't be playing. I won't be playing this one, the kind of assassin type, and the tank type. I'm not thinking of playing those. This one is super good, but I think you don't get this one unless you pay to win. So I think this is the pay to win character. You get extremely boost. If you buy the 150 bucks version, you get epic version of this guy already geared up. If I'm not mistaken, let me open my website, and instead of talking out of memory, just just tell you about that from there. Let me share my browser window. Where was it? Over here, I think. The Exalted Pack, you get Heroic Kairos with Ascendant style set, which this is cosmetic, not pay to win. Epitaph signature weapon, I'm not sure if that's cosmetic or not. And this is also cosmetic, and this is cosmetic. So I'm not sure whether Heroic Kairos is a cosmetic version of Kairos. That's just Kairos, just a Kairos skin, or whether this is actually a stronger version of the hero that you just get as a pay-to-win option. It's unclear to me what Heroic Kairos is, because I haven't played the game to know. But let's see, maybe it would tell me here. And this signature weapon, I'm not sure if it gives you power. So does a heroic Kairos give you more power than just regular Kairos? If there is even a regular Kairos, is that the only way to obtain this hero, or can you obtain him by playing? And again, does his signature weapon epitaph, is that something you can grind? Does it give you power, or is it just a cosmetic skin? If it's only cosmetic, then it's not pay to win. If it's pay to win, then you might as well just refund now before you have passed the 2-hour play mark. Because I don't support pay to win. This one definitely pay to win, XP boost. There isn't anything more pay to win than leveling faster than others and progressing faster than others. So yeah, predatory monetization at its finest. Something that many people overlook, XP boosts and characters and stuff like that, but I want to play the game and try it for myself. From the looks of it, it's definitely gonna be annoying to see others progressing faster than you just because they have paid a little bit more than you and have wasted more money on the game. Even if the content gets better in the future, that doesn't mean they should cramp some pay to win inside the game though. But yeah, definitely it's early access. The content definitely will be getting better. Um, um, those developers so far have a very good track record. There was 2 games I have really liked, but there was 2 games weren't online only, and they weren't games with a lot of replayability and with founders packs. They were buy-to-play games, and this is their first attempt at doing non-buy-to-play game. And looking at the monetization, it's a failed attempt. Not commercially and not financially. I think they would make money because there's always people who would be willing to pay an extra bucks to progress faster than others, to make themselves feel better, to feel good about being able to pay to be stronger than other people, or to get to the maximum level or maximum gear score or whatever you want to call it faster than others. I've always been a big critic about this, and I never would stop criticizing pay to win in games such as XP boosters and unlocking characters, paywalling characters, and any type of non cosmetic. Skins is the only thing I would agree with, such as character skins, weapon skins, trails of your footsteps, pet skins, stuff like that. I always would agree with, and I always would say is good in a game. 2023 game of the year in 2023 most likely would be Baldur's Gate. If Baldur's Gate is not the game of the year, then most likely it would be Starfield. But I have very low expectations of Starfield, being Bethesda, new modern Bethesda game, not the old school Bethesda games. And for me so far, the contenders game of the year, the new Zelda, which is pretty much the old Zelda, just with same graphics, same skill animations and stuff like that, just a little bit of new stuff here and there, but nothing vastly different from the old Zelda. So I would say this one definitely won't win. Baldur's Gate 3, probably the strongest contender. And the other 2 high-profile games that might be nominated for Game of the Year would be Starfield and probably the Spider-Man game. Is FIFA paid? I've never played FIFA in the last 5 years, 6 years, maybe more. The last FIFA I played was in the old PlayStation 1 and 2, and I have played FIFA on PC long ago. FIFA 2000, FIFA 2001. I have also played. I have played some FIFA matches, but without owning them, so just simple matches without knowing what you can buy. So right now, I didn't even know you can buy stuff in FIFA. Isn't it just buy the game and play it, or can you, or does it have a cash shop? If it has a cash shop that gives you anything that's more than a skin, then yeah, it's probably gonna be. Like, can you buy characters that have better stats than other characters? Can you buy footballers that are stronger than the ones other people have? Can you unlock teams that are stronger than that have stronger characters than the ones that other people can? How much time I got? What do you mean how much time I got? I'm not sure I understand the question. Ask Death himself. He knows how much time any of us he's got left. Go ask the Reaper. They know how much time I've got. I don't know myself. FIFA is one of the most pay-to-win games. Wait, tell me more about it. Now I'm interested. What can people buy in FIFA that gives them an advantage? Better players, better teams. You buy. so so you can buy some strong characters. 199 stats in everything, okay? Better teams. Okay. Yeah, that's super pay to win bullshit. But that's EA games. I don't do EA games. I mean, maybe if I get for free the Immortals of Avium game, I could play it. Because it's made by one of the few EA studios that might make a decent game. Let me check Discord to see if they fix stuff. Just checking Discord now. If you're not hearing the music, then I'm out and tapped. Okay. It's not even loading the what's new stuff anymore. We have to find a way. Find a way. Refund finder. Is refund the only way? If you can purchase gold with real money and get any card you want. What is a card? Did they make it like the real life cards where you collect cards of basketball, football, whatever players? Is that what they made? You can get legendary players from the whole. Oh shit! Okay, you can pretty much make your own team made of legends. You can get Pele, the first Ronaldo, the second Ronaldo, and stuff like that. Although you don't want a team full of strikers, obviously. Fortnite PV, the PV version of Fortnite has pay to win. The PvP version, as far as I know, is only cosmetics. But the PvE version, back in the day, I actually played it. I played it and it has Wamas, and you can buy those Wamas, and in the Wamas you can get various different characters, some of them legendary, which are obviously stronger than others, some of them epic and so on. That was long ago. Even then I didn't like the BR, but I wanted to try. It was early access, it wasn't even launched back then. Um, when I got it, it didn't even have the BR mode to it. It was before the BR was added. And yeah, it was a big mess, a big pay to win mess, predatory, where you buy Wamas and stuff. The server fix is in place. We are verifying the fix now. We will reopen shortly. Okay, so they're verifying now. How about Diablo 4? Does it have pay to win elements? Very, very little. Very, very little, and that's the seasonal. If you remove the seasonal component, it is not. But in the seasonal, you can buy tier skips. And if you know how to take advantage of tier skips, you would progress faster than other people because you would focus on leveling up your character rather than completing seasonal bullshit menial tasks, errands, or all that bullshit that the season makes you do. So if you want to waste your time and do all that bullshit the season makes you do, you can do that. But you'll be progressing slower. And if you add a competitive element, which again Diablo 4 right now doesn't have such a competitive element, like leaderboards and stuff like that. But some people, if they're smart enough and they have deep pockets, they can buy a bunch of tier skips and then they can focus on leveling up the characters because the ashes in the season are walked behind character level. So that means you can get experience boosts, you can get crafting material earning and stuff like that, a few things. But that's a very minor pay to win, and while it's technically pay to win, it's very, very minor. And only people who know how to take advantage of it can actually make use of it the right way. And it's very subtle to the point most people won't even realize it's there. I've made videos before even Diablo 4 launched about this, saying that it's hinting at the potential for pay to win because it was very very cryptic when they were talking about this, and then when the developers actually revealed how it would work, it was obvious that they've hidden a little bit of what should I say, the psychology behind designing such monetization. There's a lot of thoughts, a lot of specialists think about how to make you want to spend money, to make you want to partake in this stuff. And yeah, some people would say, hey, I can buy tier skips. That means I'm already level 70. I can get those ashes rather than having to grind a bunch of stupid stuff that the game is telling me to do, like killing a bunch of those monsters, completing this dungeon, that dungeon, completing this event, killing this boss, that boss, and so on. My first console, Sega Mega Drive. Then I got the Sega Mega Drive with a CD attachment. And then I got Sega Saturn. My last console was the Sega Saturn. I haven't had a console since Sega Saturn. I wish Sega would start making consoles again. Then I could maybe buy a console. But Sega would never make consoles because Sony made sure about that. Sony pretty much killed Sega, the Sega console division. They had the money to do it, and they decided, and they're making big bucks now thanks to the games. They're not making big bucks from selling PlayStations, they're making money from selling games and exclusives. The same goes for Xbox. They're not making much money from selling consoles, though the majority of the money comes from the games for the Xbox. And Gottes is back, welcome back. Bonanza Bros on Sega Mega Drive, if you know, then you know. I don't remember Bonanza Bros, but I do remember stuff like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, stuff like Golden Axe, the old school Mortal Kombat 1, 2 Ultimate, stuff like that. There were so many games. I mean, maybe I have played Bonanza Bros, but it doesn't tell me much. The name doesn't ring any bells. Another game. Why would you compare this to Fortnite? This doesn't have anything to do with Fortnite. Why would you compare this game with Fortnite? What makes you want to compare this game to Fortnite? Does it have BR? No. Does it have building fort modes, PvE building fort mode? No. So what does this game have similar to Fortnite other than the cartoony graphics? The cartoony graphics existed before shitty Fortnite came out, and they will keep existing after that. Shinobi, I remember Shinobi as a game. I think there was, and there was also Ninja, something, or maybe just Ninja, as a game back in the Sega days. But yeah, cartoony graphics. I could say this is another Torchlight wannabe because of the cartoony graphics, but this game, the only thing that it has in common with Torchlight is the water mechanics and the cartoony graphics. Different camera, different game. Yeah, both of them are action and RPG, but one of them is a Diablo style hack and slash, the other one is more of a third person shooter RPG kind of stuff, I guess. Third person. So yeah, this is closer to Warframe than it is to Diablo. Let's put it that way. I've seen stupid comments on various hardware forums when they post some gaming news on hardware forums, such as, oh, yet another game with purple poster art, stupid Fortnite purple art, another pass from me. That's what I've seen. I was quoting what I read on a hardware forum. So when people see purple art in the game, such as, for example, I think Redfall had some purple stuff in the poster, in the art, they immediately make the fucking stupid Fortnite association, which is super stupid because purple existed in games, art and posters and themes and user interface before the F game. What kind of crossover? First of all, the publishers are the creators of Warframe. So while the Warframe developers, Digital Extreme, are not involved as a developer, they are involved as a publisher, which means they can let them have some crossovers between this game and Warframe and the new one. I forgot what it was called, the medieval equivalent of Warframe, the fantasy Warframe version. That's a possibility that they could do. Because again, publisher holding the rights to those three games. Regarding other crossovers, it's very early again. As you said, it's too early to talk about other crossovers. First of all, this game needs to be successful for crossovers to even be considered. Because if this game flops very hard, there won't be a reason for them to make crossovers because they might move on to the next game. If you look at the schedule of this studio, they make a game. Two years later, they release another game. 2 years later, they release another game. 2 years later, they release this one. So if you go to Steam and click on Wayfinder and then click on Airship Syndicate, you would see Battle Chaser released 3rd of October 2017. Darksider Genesis 5th of December 2019. Ruined King, a League of Legends story, 16th of November 2021. And then again, another 2 years later, Wayfinder, 17th of August 2023. But the previous games, Ruined King and Darksider Genesis, single player games. Okay, Darksider Genesis had co-op, but it's not a game with endless replayability. Sure, they had that arena mode at the end that you could do as end game, but it's just not that type of a game. I never played Battle Chasers, but it doesn't seem like a game with end game and endless replayability. live service online only game. So this is their first attempt at making a live service online only game. We'll see how it goes. And with this game, they actually have the developers of Warframe as their publisher. So if this game flops hard, they would just move on to the next project, and 2 years later we'll see what that would be. If this game succeeds, they will probably allocate a bunch of developers to keep it fresh with new content, and again still continue working on whatever their next project is with the main team, with the A team. If this game flops, we probably won't see content past season 3 or 4, past launch. Because my guess is after 4 seasons, they probably would launch the game. Probably the game would be launched by the time season 4 or 5 comes. And that would probably be a year from now or so. That's just my predictions. Servers are rolling up, logging is starting to allow sign-ins. Do we need to update our game? They didn't write if we need to update the game. If we need to restart the game. Steam is not telling me there is an update, so I won't restart the game then. I'll check the website to see if I can log in from the website. Because if I can log in from the website, that would mean I would be able to log in from the game as well. The login page is 404 not found. They removed the login from the website. Do you know what? Maybe if it really was a DDoS, maybe people were abusing it through the website, through the logging from the website rather than from the game. And they were probably connected, and maybe if it really was a DDoS, maybe that's where it was coming from. But they removed the login from the website as an option. There's probably a massive queue right now, and I can't even get to the queue. There's probably an invisible queue. That was definitely the longest 10 minutes we've had. I haven't seen 10 minutes last this long. Ask your wife, how much until you're ready to go out? 10 minutes. And I guess that's even longer than that. Even women's 10 minutes when they're trying to get ready to go out aren't as long as the 10 minutes it took them to to fix the patch, to prepare the patch. Should we make? I'll make a guild if it's easy to make a guild. If I don't have to grind much, I'll make a Struck Co-op guild, one whatever. I wonder if they're opening up the servers region by region. First one region, then the next, and so on. Come on, log in. Walk me in, come on. It's my birthday week, come on. Let's trick play a little on his birthday week after yesterday's disappointing attempt to go back to Diablo 4. I couldn't even last two full nightmare dungeons. On my second nightmare dungeon run, I had to rage quit because that was how bad it felt to play Diablo 4 yesterday. In terms of balancing, I mean, trash mobs, little ranged ghosts were killing me without even an elite nearby. Just with the regular arrows. That's how bad the damage reduction nerf was, and the cooldown reduction nerf. I hope this game is better balanced than the bullshit balance Diablo 4 has right now. Come on, Refund Finder. Come on. Some people actually paid $150. I feel bad for anyone who paid $150 for this game. I guess they really wanted the pay-to-win stuff. They really wanted to get progress faster than others. XP boosters and unlocked heroes and stuff like that. Oh boy. This is gonna take forever. It's already been 2 hours since the game started. Maybe, or 2 hours 40 minutes. Was it 2 hours 40 minutes? Or 1 hour and 40 minutes since the game started. I can't remember if it started at 9 my time or 8. I think it started at 8 p.m. my time and it's already 10:42. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Because I've been streaming for 1 hour and 58 minutes, so yeah. And then add the other 42 minutes for downloading and stuff. So almost 3 hours after the game started. You know what would be the biggest throw? If this music that's playing right now is copyrighted and then tomorrow I wake up and see a message telling me I can't monetize my my streams. We'll see. Because normally I could mute it. YouTube normally for videos under X hours, it allows you to mute it. But when all that's been playing is the music, mute everything. Stupid Discord being stupid. What the fuck? Someone actually photoshopped Wayfinder. Well, come on. At least it's voting the what's new. Earlier it wasn't voting the what's new even. Hmm. Taking forever. Still didn't get the memo. Yeah, Wayfinder because you need to find your way to the server. Because this thing needs to find its way, but it's running in circles. This is the one that didn't get the memo. the little snake or whatever, the little what should we call it? The line. This little line didn't get the memo, and it's just running in circles. It's gonna take forever. Taking. I'm not gonna be able to play today. It's almost 11 p.m. So 1 hour and 10 minutes, and it's gonna be tomorrow already for me. Did I play the closed beta? Nope. I did not play the closed beta. I didn't get the game for free as well. Because the developers told me they don't have a creator program yesterday. When I messaged them. I messaged them 2 days ago, and yesterday they replied that they don't have a creator program. They do have a press form that you can fill in, so they can collect information about creators, but they still apparently didn't have a creator program. Your head is fried from the music. Easy fix. It's annoying to me as well. Super lame music, to be honest. Might as well remove it. If only I could play the music I love while I'm streaming. But copyrights. Copy fucking rights. The latest message from the devs. While we rolled out a server-side fix, we allowed a small amount of players into the game and encountered another. We're currently working to resolve it. We apologize for the inconvenience, but appreciate you hanging with us as we roll out these changes. Classic. They'll learn, but it's their first online only game, so obviously they have zero experience with shit like that, and it tells, judging by what's happening. And it's a small team. That's not Blizzard's massive 200 developer team for Diablo 4, out of which probably they had at least 5-6 people working on resolving the login queues back then. Here is probably 1 or 2 guys, maybe at max 4. Whereas with Blizzard, who knows, maybe they had 10-20 people working on the queues on day 1. Early access day 1. Hmm. I was hoping I could get to play something today. Hmm. Damn. Digital Extremes are running the servers as I suspected. That's why you have to have a Digital Extremes account. Come on. For release, they will hopefully give you a creator code. It doesn't matter. I probably won't stick around for as long, considering the pay to win bullshit. Um, but it's my birthday week. I wanted a fresh new game to try. And this seemed like the perfect title for today. If I knew, I would have just gotten Shadow Gambit. Shadow Gambit would have been the better game to play that launches today. If you're wondering what Shadow Gambit is, I'll show you very quickly. I did apply for a key for Shadow Gambit. Shadow Gambit is this game. Moment to show you. This is Shadow Gambit, but it's very expensive. I can't afford it right now. Money is extremely tight for me. But this is a very fun game. It's like Commandos, that type of a stealth tactical game, but with undead and pirates. And it looks pretty fun. But apparently the game makes you come back. It recycles content. It recycles maps. So you can finish a map, a stage, and eventually a mission would make you go back to it and replay it. With all the enemies respawned. But Shadow Gambit is definitely the August 17th launch that probably didn't go as bad because it's not on mine only. So if someone is looking for something new to play and doesn't want to be bothered with Wayfinders server problems, Shadow Gambit is your next good game that's launching on the 17th of August. Let me remove this. But they're different games. The only thing they have in common is they're launching on the same day. That's pretty much it as far as those two games go. Can't find the way. This is the way. Clown Finder. Well, I'll probably keep trying until midnight. After that, fuck it. After that, I'll try refunding. Because I wouldn't have played, and I'm gonna play a different game tomorrow. Because in my birthday week, I wanted to play a different game every day. So for tomorrow, I was planning on picking something, but I guess I'll delay this for tomorrow. This should be the game for tomorrow. Come on. What day is tomorrow? Friday? Friday. And then I'll need to figure out what to play on Saturday and Sunday. Or I could just play this until the end of the week and just just not follow the rule of a different game every day for my birthday week. Come on. Please start the server before midnight. Please, before midnight. I wonder how the servers would be once you actually get to log in. Whether they would at least be stable then. Hmm. What do you guys think? Would we see the game playable in the next 55 minutes or not? But the shit show that's happening in the Discord chat is fucking silly. People bitching at other people for bitching. And next we'll see people bitching about people bitching about people bitching. Like me just now. Let's see. Now people spamming about giveaways. Yeah, giveaways would have been nice. There were giveaways up until the 15th of August, actually. I didn't find out about it until today, because that's when I joined the Discord. I normally only join Discord servers of games if there's problems with the game. To see if I'm the only one that has it or whether it's a global like now. Sky, come Sky, come. You want food? Let me give Sky some food. Come. Right, 15 more minutes and I'm stopping, and then I'll just delay it until tomorrow. 'Cause, I'll need to have some food later. Yesterday I cooked some very, very good traditional Bulgarian dish. Beef tripe soup. Beef tripe soup, man, this is the best if you make it the right way. And I make it exactly the way I like it. I'll show you. Where did I save it? Let's see. File Explorer, File Explorer. Where the fuck did I save this? This is it. My beef tripe soup from yesterday. I was sending this via Telegram to my brother as he was coming home to not coming home, coming to my home to get some tripe soup and drink a beer with me. Traditional Bulgarian dish. The queue is longer. There is no queue. That's the problem. The login server is completely offline right now. So they took the offline so people would stop logging in until they fix some bugs. There was a bug with the login, and there was a bug with the tutorial quest, which is very clowny to have bug with the first quest of the game on the start of early access. After delaying the game by 2 days to fix some things and still missing that the very first quest of the game, the first things players do when they start your game had a bug. But again, it's early access, so it's okay. It's not a full launch. Although the login problems, hopefully Digital Extremes fix those, because again, Digital Extremes are the ones handling the login and accounts and the backend. It's not the developers in charge, but actually the publishers apparently. At least that's what the community manager said. The Digital Extremes are in charge of the backend. Hmm. Well, I'll keep trying for another 47 minutes until midnight, and then I'm stopping until tomorrow. The lucky people who managed to get inside of the game before they took the servers down, and then the second wave of lucky people when they briefly reopened the servers. Yeah, they're happy now. I'm pretty sure. Throw finder, refund finder. At least it's not too expensive. 17 euro for the very, very base version. Hopefully the hotfix finds its way soon. They continue to work away at this issue and thank us for our patience 10 minutes ago, this one. Now it's a different error. Okay. Now it's a Steam related problem. At least the error message changed, so they're doing something on the back end, obviously. Hmm. Wayfinder. A game that makes you whine. People can keep playing. They let a bunch of people, especially big streamers, into the game. But they've closed down the servers for anyone else. And yeah, whoever managed to log in the first 20-30 minutes of the game, who managed to download it fast enough before the servers broke, can still keep playing. And then after that, after 2 hours, they briefly reopened the servers for a small number of players, in their words, and then closed them again because something else broke down. Oops. Bit by bit. Hopefully we get another update soon about what's happening. Interesting. Well, 38 more minutes from me and then I'm stopping for the day. If the game opens up the servers before midnight, I will keep playing, but if it doesn't, I'll just get some rest. Let's see. Let's drink some. My juice is almost out. Hmm. They just changed the title of that announcement, but that was it. Just changing the title without giving a new update. 25, 35 more minutes. Man, I could have watched a few episodes of something rather than trying to get access to this. Precious time being wasted. There isn't anything more precious in life than time, because that's the only thing you cannot get back. Could have watched some Netflix or read a comic book or something like that in this time. Read a webtoon or something. If they said to give us 3, 4, 5 hours to fix this, I would have just stopped streaming and came back later. someone someone wrote that they've been holding their shit for 3.5 hours. At least you gotta love the trolls in the Discord chat when launches happen and early access starts and stuff like that. And I know it's early access, but it's still early access start, early access launch. It's not the release, but it's still launch under the early access banner. Starting the game won't help because the servers are down. Until they say that the servers have been fixed, there is no point in me to restart the game. I'm just clicking this not because I expect to log in. I know I'm not gonna log in when I click login. I'm just clicking it because I'm bored and there isn't anything else interesting on the screen happening right now. If I had a mini game to play while waiting for this, like Minesweeper or something, that would have been nice. New games on Twitch Prime and Epic. I don't have Twitch Prime, but I could check what's the new Epic game. I haven't checked. I haven't logged into Epic Games in the last 2 months, probably. Since Diablo 4 launched, I probably haven't been. Oh, the launcher doesn't even remember my password and stuff, and I don't remember it myself. So fuck Epic. If Epic can't fucking automatically sign me into the fucking launcher, yeah, fuck them. I'm not gonna use their stupid launcher. Steam doesn't ask me for a password, it remembers it every time. It never forgets it, whereas Epic apparently forgot my password. For whatever reason. No idea why. Haven't had this problem with Steam where I would need to re-log in. The latest thing they said, update might be coming soon. Yeah, I'm not gonna get debated again. I'm not gonna let 10 minutes turn into 3 hours again. When they say soon, that's probably 3 hours from now. What is the next upgrade? The next update breaking something else. Don't get debated. Come on, Wayfinder. Let me grab something from the kitchen. Be right back. Should have gone for Shadow Gambit rather than this game, but again, Shadow Gambit just too expensive. Twice the price of this game was the price of Shadow Gambit. And I could barely even find money to buy this game. I'll be starving for a few days to be able to play this game, but it's fine. Eating cheap stuff should be okay. Ah shit, I need scissors. Fuck, I can't open this shit. Fuck. Makes this so difficult to open. Let me give my pet some food. Not almost 3 hours, almost 4 hours. The game was downloadable at 8 p.m. It's 11:34 p.m. right now. That's already 3.5 hours. They're close to allowing players back in. Well, let's see how many more minutes until they start adding players back in. Maybe I can go and get myself some juice. Soon. Oh boy. This has been more painful than the Diablo early access launch for sure. But again, they don't have the number of people that Blizzard had. Oh boy. Ah, my stream has been almost 3 hours. I guess yes. Because it took me a while to download. I don't have my old fast internet in this apartment. Come on. Not sure what to do anymore other than just wait in silence. Waiting in silence seems to be the way to go. Wayfinding in silence. Should I browse some memes on the internet? Go to Reddit, browse some funny videos. Let's see. Let's see some of the key bindings. Primary attack, alternative. Why is E alternative? What the fuck? E is alternative attack. What is left click then? Please tell me they're using left click for something that make okay aiming. There is aiming in the game. Okay, and blocking. That makes sense. Fine. But alternative attack not being on the mouse. Weapon ability Q. QE revolve R. Ability 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's how it should be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Consumable 1, 2, 3 is 5, 6, 7. Okay, so they're using 1 through 7. Fair enough. What the fuck is edit mode? I have no idea what edit mode is. Man, the amount of ass licking in the chat, in the Discord chat is amazing. Maybe soon we'll have another update. Still no new update. The last one was 15 minutes ago. I don't understand why people keep calling this game an MMO. MO? Yes. I don't see the massive. Is there only one big server and every single character is walked into it at the same time at the and they can just see each other and stuff, or is it like separate little nodes like Diablo, like Diablo 4? My guess is this is not a true MMO and it's more of an mmo-lite. What, Sky? Wait, my pet's meowing. He wants attention. He wants me to play with him. And a lot of people are getting blocked for being stupid. Um, while I'm reading stupid messages and blocking stupid people, so that who else? Sometimes somehow I might end up avoiding another stupid message by blocking them. I only block for being stupid idiot. When it comes to Discord and some other stuff like that. Now the moderator is thanking people for managing the review bombing and giving positive reviews. I'm not defending review bombers, but I'm also against people giving rating for a game they haven't even played because they can't log in and giving a positive review of that game. That's also just as wrong as giving a negative. Whether it's positive or negative, you shouldn't give a review to a game you haven't actually played for at least a few hours. Ideally, if it's a game like this one, you shouldn't review it until you reach the end game. If there is such an end game, and I'm assuming this game has an end game. PS players kill the game? No. Not being prepared for massive influx of players killed the game. Not paying attention to how many people wishlisted your game and preparing for that number times 10 killed the game. Again, someone said that you cannot do pre-orders for early access games. Fine, there is a wishlist button on Steam. Take that number multiplied by 10, at least, and prepare for that number, at least. Ideally, there would have been pre-orders for early access, but apparently they couldn't do that due to Steam's rules. I feel bad for people who actually look at Steam ratings to figure out if a game is good or not. Because that's the worst thing. I've had games that have had mixed or very negative ratings that I really liked, and I've had a lot of overwhelmingly and very positive games that were pretty much immediate refunds for me. What character is everyone interested in playing? Hmm. The message is still the same. 6 more minutes and then I'm stopping for the day because it's almost midnight. And knowing my work, they would enable login right when I stop streaming and go and have some dinner. That's the thing. Steam, technically, I can't even refund the game because it's been more than 2.5 hours of me being inside of the game. Steam won't know that I haven't played the game, that I've been stuck in the login screen. So even if I wanted to, it's already too late for a refund. It's silly because I haven't even spent a single second actually playing the game. That's one way of making sure people don't refund. A cheap way, but an effective way to make sure people don't refund the game if it's a bad game. Because now, even if I even if I don't like the first 2 hours of the game, Steam would think I've spent 6 hours. Let's say I start playing now and start playing for 2.5 hours, and then I don't like the game and I decide to refund it. Well, how am I gonna explain that to Steam? That only just looks at some numbers of how much time you spent in the game. Four more minutes. Hmm. 3 more minutes. This is the next stupid message. Early access, not launch. This guy doesn't make a difference between launch and release. This is early access launch. This is not release launch, but it's still a launch technically. Just early access. So the guy is trying to correct someone for calling it launch by saying early access, not launch, when he's the one making a mistake, not realizing early access is still a launch, just not a release. It's super cringe when you see people trying to sound smart and then eventually they end up fucking shooting themselves in the, not in the foot, in the nut. That's equivalent to shooting yourself in the nut. Forget about shooting yourself in the foot. I'm getting a different mistake this time, different error message. Apparently it kicked a bunch of players out. Hmm. I guess that's it. I'll see if I want to play this tomorrow or whether I want to find another game for tomorrow's stream. I did want to play a different game every day for my birthday week. and I do have until Sunday. Um, but I haven't even played this game, so I'll either play it tomorrow, or I'll just uninstall it, and never look back. But if I do that, that means I'll have to find another 1, 2, 3 games for tomorrow, the day after, and for Sunday. Thanks to anyone who bore with me through the boring waiting, endless waiting for the servers to open up for this pay to win game. Because yes, I actually checked the website and there is pay to win in it. You can buy stuff that is more than just cosmetics, like an XP booster, for example. You could level up faster than others, which obviously saving time, which is the most precious thing in life. For me, that's a big win. And if you can pay for it, it is pay to win. So it does have predatory monetization, and it's considering the shitstorm that early access launch was. It's gonna be hard to recommend it to people, even if they sort the login issues. When they sort the login issues, I really wanted to go inside the game and see how much of a win the stuff you can pay for is, for myself, rather than just reading it from their website. So we'll see. If I feel like it, I'll play it tomorrow. If I don't feel like it, fuck it. So keep it cool. Thanks for stopping by, and until next time.